Cello to the good honeybee yard. Monday, 30th of March 2020. It's a nice sunshiny day. Yesterday, I was able to take out a bit of surplus honey, and I have started already, so you come a little too late. Anyhow, you're still in time, It's 28 degrees Celsius today. Humidity is, what boy? I can't remember. Anyhow, let's head into the extracting area here. As you can see, I have honey coming out here. It's filtering down through this strainer, and then it's going straight into these 4-gallon containers. The honey today is very thick. Have a little spill here. So this is the scenes here today. I have not all these boxes, these two empty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 supers to extract. I've started 3:30 this morning extracting this honey, and oh, this is a piece of beeswax that I took out from the solar extractor here. Very nice. And this here is my uncapping tank. As you can see, most of the equipment is gone out in the bee yard on the colonies. So I'm just here trying to get this action going. Doing my stuff in between all the time. The bees were coming at the door here, so I had to put a little insect spray around the edge of the door to ward them off. But without further ado, let's get into this thing. Thanks very much for watching and giving me all that thumbs up and subscribing as well. And all these gears is so that I wouldn't be able to contaminate the honey in any way. So let's get to it. Let me show you what I'm doing here today. I hope you could see me good there. This honey is very thick, very good for making mead. The honey is so thick that it's given me a little problem to cut. Over on this side is where I put it down inside the extractor here. As you can see, this extractor would hold 12 of these frames, these shallow frames. And in a little time, when it's filled, I will come back to you and show you how I spin it out. Now this knife, if you could see this knife is a bread knife, and sometimes it gives a little trouble. So I wouldn't use it as often. Let me show you how it works. It's very flexible, so it could bend in case you want to do a particular thing with it. If you want to get in a low spot, and because the honey is so thick, it even given this knife a problem. So I have another knife, but I don't know exactly where I have it right now. I'll have to look for it. So hold on there a little bit. Okay, this is the original knife. I do like how it does work, man. It's a little cumbersome. Because you see, when I extracting and I cutting out these cappings, I like to cut the cappings very, very thin. As thin as I could lift it off. Because I don't want to give the bees additional work and having to build back all these caps. When you see they start to do their festive wing, they will be able to, they will have to use a lot of, you see how it's digging up? They have to use a lot of honey when they festive wing to build these caps. So you see how little challenging that knife is there. So this is why I prefer to use my regular normal knife. It's a little more sturdy, and you can still get a bit of a bend in it. And you see, it runs through this thing really nice. I can't get that same. I mean, if I try hard enough, I will be able to do it. But that knife this knife haven't been broken into. Just as I bought it years and years ago, thought it would have worked well, but it didn't. I don't have time to break it in. I have to go through that all the time. So I prefer to do it with this one. And you always have to make sure and watch to make sure that your finger is out of the way on the edge of the frame, so you won't get cut. You understand? Okay, so that is one part. Now, let me show you this other thing here. So you see, you could also do it with this. But of course, all these things have its downfall. This is nice. It takes a little time too. Or you could do it like this. Right, so that is the fork. I think let's call it a fork. And then there is this other tool here, which I have used from time to time. There is this one. This is like a roller, and you just do it like that. However, with this one, you have to have a container with warm water, so you could dip it in it so it will get that out. You see the kind of job that does? It just punctures the wax, you know, the capping. It just puncture it. Yeah, man. But I prefer my knife, my regular knife. My regular knife is the best thing. Well, at least it works for me. I would take my time and just uncap it like that. I good to go. Now the other side of this frame is very fat, and it's not all capped, but I have to take it out. I need the bees to do a better job at building it. So that's my chore for today. Trying to get this honey extracted so I could go back this evening and put back these super on the colonies. I'm trying to build some new combs. But the bees, they're only thinking about storing honey. They're not thinking about festooning and getting some combs built there for me. You know, I can't feed them at this time for them to start that. All they're interested in is in triple acting. Well, I just had to work with them because if that is what they want to do. Now, what I could also do is I could force them into it, you know. Take out all the drawn combs and only put in the foundation, so they have no other choice but to build it out for me. I don't want to give them all that pressure unless I have to, because right now I need to get some honey. So you know, you have to sacrifice one for the other. You can't get the both. Okie dokie, moving right along with speed. See how nice and thick this one is? So, which tool you prefer? From what I show you, which one is faster? Which one is more efficient? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so that is done. It's time to get up there and do all the spinning. So you see how much cappings I have here? I'll make some good cake of wax with that. Prettier than this. This is some old wax. I'm hoping to get some nice clear wax. You see I have up on the top there, I have quite a bit of wax, you know. See them there? So I just add into the stack. Yeah man. When I'm ready to do foundation, everything on spot. So here I am. Let me get taking my drill. Press it on top there like that. And I wonder if I could I don't know how I'm doing this yet, you know. One-handed. I'll give it a try. check out the side of the drum. You see the honey spinning out there. Of course, I will have to give it another spin, but before I do that, I'll have to make sure that everything is well. Yes, man. So that is how I get the honey out. So here what you could do for me, as per usual, give me a thumbs up, like and share, subscribe. And this is the I'm gonna get another bottle so you'll see it a little more clearer. I'll go in the sun and put the sun against it. Beautiful, man, beautiful. Look at that. Can't ask for anything better than that. Oh yes, you can, but it depends on what is happening in nature. Golden honey, man. This honey is a mixture, you know. It have rubber in it, it have mango in it, it have cashew in it, cashew nectar. That is why anytime you get honey that thick, in my area here is cashew. Cashew play a very, very important part in that. So, bees are coming here again, so let's go back and hide. Yeah, man. So I have my job cut out for me. I just have those 3 boxes there remaining to spin out, and then I have already gone through and clean the boxes, because when you take off boxes from the colony, what you have happening is all here does have a lot of propolis, and you need to clean it out so that when you put back the frames will move freely. And of course you could use the propolis too. You see how this frame moving free because I cleaned this box already. So I have here all these supers here to finish cleaning out. You understand? That's what I'm talking about. This is all the hard work I've been doing all the time to get this wonderful product that is given to us by the master. Right, and you could see down in the bottom there, everything is sealed. It have some of them I know that is not totally sealed, but it will mix with the other honey and it all become one. I don't have a refractometer to test it to see what's the moisture content, but in our timing I'll probably acquire one. Over the years I didn't see the need for it, and I've been doing very well since. So folks, it has been a nice pleasure doing these videos for you. Hope you learned something, and of course you could also teach me something. We are all here to learn. Anytime you say you stop learning, well, something might come across and prove you wrong. So be safe out there. Right now, we in this country, Trinidad, beautiful island of Trinidad, the government has see it fit to give us a self-imposed quarantine from today, from midnight tonight, midnight last night, for I think 3 weeks. Nobody could leave and go out. So I am doing my thing here in my yard and apiary, extracting, keeping myself occupied. So I don't know if you could keep yourself occupied, but you have to try. Otherwise, you're going to pay the price. So don't forget, like and share, subscribe. Put on your mask if you have to go out there when everything get a little better. And I'll have to catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and thanks for everything that you all have shared with me so far. Okay, bye for now. Hans T. Eman signing off. Until the next video. TTFN. See me too? It's working well, you know. I like it too bad, but I think I will need to cut it right here. So this piece getting in my way when I have to hold it and so on. See, like that. I need my fingers to go right underneath here, like that. So this anyway, I'll cut it off here a little bit. This thing working real nice, man. I didn't know why I didn't think of that before. I'm also going to make another attachment on this side. So stay tuned for all those thingamajigs. This has been a Good Bees video. Okay, bye.